have a go at us, sort of like, I want me to draw it and we do it together basically, yeah? So that's actually me. That's me and my brother. So this is my reference for tonight, yeah? What I'm gonna do is split my page up. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split it into a grid. Right, rule of thirds, okay? Rule of thirds. So I've got my rule of thirds as a grid here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna mark out where I want my faces to go, body, and you know, we might not get it fully right, but hey man, that's all part of the fun. And then the second, 93 people in here, guys, nice one. Yeah, so drop some likes in the chat as well, don't forget. If you get me to 8,000 likes, I'll show you some art that I'm working on. I'll show you some exclusive art that I haven't posted yet. But you gotta get to 8K likes and I'll show it to you. Yeah, if you follow my story, you might have seen me sketch this already, but I've only done a sketch. So yeah, it's not, this drawing, it's not very like difficult, but it's also not easy to draw this as well, this one. Alright, so there we go. So that's the body. Then here you've got the arms here. Then the neck area. So right now what you're seeing that I'm doing is just planning things out. Yeah, so it's just like taking notes right now. It's just taking notes on the areas that I want to cover in this, right? And the hand, see the way my hand is, it's kind of like drooping down off. Okay, so there we go. Yep. So that's the table here. So maybe I need to bring the table up a little bit more. And then my brother's hands here. The mouse. So you see what I'm doing now? I'm not really going in with loads and loads of detail. I'm just simply taking notes. All right, just taking notes right now of placing where I want things to go. All right. So I think we was working on a laptop, even though in the image I can't see. Even though in the image I can't see. But I'm gonna add that in. Someone said I like the old art more. What's the old art? Kiko, what old art do you mean? What's the old art? Because I usually actually draw landscapes. That's my speciality. My speciality is landscapes. But, you know, I want to improve my skill set, so I'm drawing more portraits. Yeah. When I was younger, I used to draw loads of portraits. Okay, so we got our rough sketch done, more or less, yeah? Got our rough sketch. Maybe I need to... Let's see what happens with this area. Anyway. But yeah. Did we hit 9K? Okay, we got to 9K. Let me show you guys some art. Some exclusive works. Okay, so if you join my last TikTok live, then you would have seen this one. Yeah. So this is something that I've been working on. Yeah. So this is a watercolor fine liner pen, and the theme is social isolation. So this is the theme of it. Yeah, and it's going to be exhibited in my next gallery show, which is going to be on May 19th. So that's my next show. That's my next art show, guys. If you want to see this in real life, just let me know. Let me know if you wanna visit the show on May 19th, man. We're doing an opening view, private view. So if you wanna be there, just let me know. I'll send you the link for the ticket. It's free link. It's free to attend. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. Yeah. Nice. Mercedes, thank you. Yeah, you see, this is the one. So it is going in the show. May 19th, it's going to be at the show. I might even add some more detail to it. But yeah, cool. That's that one. So now, we're going to add a bit more detail to this drawing. Hold on. Check out Art Walker for anatomy. Okay, portraits and anatomy. Good one. Thanks, Jimbo, for that. Wow. Okay. Right. So now let's start carving out these facial features. Yeah. Miller, thanks for the follow as well. Thank you. All right. So now we can start adding in these facial features now. So we got the line for the nose, for the mouth. And hey, if we don't get things right, it's all good. It's all part of the process, eh? Then there. With me, I always draw the hairline first. I draw the face shape first. Yeah. There's the hair. And the mouth. Yep, draw the open mouth there. And then the nose. Going into the eyes. The thing is, I have to try and make him look young in this. And I have to try and make him add a little smile to his face there as well. So yeah, amazing portrait. Thank you, Rena, thank you. If you want to learn how to paint, then watch. Okay. So then here now, he's got his smart shirt, because in this photo he's got a really smart shirt on. And it's buttoned all the way up. Yeah. Okay, his arms, in the picture, his arms are cut off, so it's going to be, alright, it's going to be a bit challenging to do the arms, but let's see what we can do. And already I can see, I have made him look a bit older than in the photo, but that's okay. That's okay. We can work with that. Then here for myself, I draw my nose. And the eyebrows. See, when you draw yourself, you notice all the details, isn't it? You start to notice a lot of things about yourself when you draw portraits of yourself. There, and then you can shade a little bit of the hair. Andrew Cadims. Okay. Who's Andrew Cadims? Yeah, guys, any references for artists, good to know. So, for future. Yeah. There we go. Now we can sharpen out those details in the face. Yeah. Here we go. It's getting, I think it's getting there. Try soften the features to make him look younger. Yep, exactly. That's it. That's it. So now, I think here, we try and soften this area here of his face. Curly hair he had. And then here, the jumper. So even now I'm still drawing very loosely. Still haven't committed to any full detail yet. Because I'm still working on the composition. I'm still working on the composition, where I'm placing things, you know, where things are gonna go. Yeah. Robin, hey! Yes! Legend, legend, legend. Good to see you, Robin. Tonight we're doing some portraits. Proportions are a bit off. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to look off because it's not supposed to be perfect. Remember, if it's from a picture, cool, but also remember I'm using it partly from my memory. So when I look back at this picture, at this drawing I've done, it's gonna be a memory too. And sometimes your memory is not always in proportion, is it? So you also got to look at the concept behind why the artist is doing certain things. Yeah? And art, to me, it's not about perfection. Yeah, so you can learn proportions and understand them, but it's not all the time that everything has to be proportional. Look at surrealism. Look at Salvador Dali. Look at Salvador, is it Salvador Dali? Yeah, anyway, he's a surrealist painter. Yeah, look at his work. And then you tell me about proportions. I like the style, though. I've been seeing you live every day. Good practice and nice dedication. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Makes me want to get back into art. You should. Imperfections make it perfect. It's a process. That's it. 100%. It's a process. You have to enjoy the process. Hold on. Just empty the sharpener. Okay, yeah, so, and yeah, sometimes you do have to just use your imagination, you know? Look, even that, half of the page is not where it's supposed to be. So, if I'm fully going by the picture. That's why it's called a reference. Yeah, because if I wanted my drawing to look exactly like the picture, then I'll just trace it. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Robin. That's a good idea. You know, I was thinking to do that as well. Try some art products on TikTok Shop. Yeah, I think I will do that. But guys, to the person that said the proportions are off, if I wanted the drawing to look exactly like the picture, then I will trace it. Yeah. It's a reference. I bought some watercolors off TikTok Shop the other day. So excited. I'm gonna actually try that because I always see adverts for it. But I never try. So I'm actually gonna look into that a bit more. I'm going to look into that a bit more. Yeah. So now I'm using a darker toned charcoal pencil to now work in some shadow areas. You definitely should give content. Yeah. I have a YouTube channel, but I don't do much product reviews. I need to start remembering that if I buy something new, I need to review it and do an unboxing. That's the thing. So I will give that a go. If there's anything that you guys recommend, send it to me as well. Maybe here. Yep. Okay. See, it is quite hard though to draw this. Right. So let me try and draw. Let me get the face at least. The eyes looking towards the screen. And the mouth. See, that's the only thing I'm not good at is drawing hands. The hands are the hardest to draw, exactly. That's what I'm struggling with now. That's why I was low key trying to avoid drawing the hands, you know, because I was actually just gonna draw the laptop here and just cover the whole thing, just cover the whole hand area, you know. I might just do that. So that's a drawing technique. Yeah, if you're not good at drawing hands, just cover them up with something, like cover it up. I'm probably gonna do that. There you go, see? Look now. Covered it. I hope you get back into... Yeah. Oh no. Art block. Art block, man. When you have art block, it's tough. It's tough. But how I overcome the art block, I take a break for like 3 days. I don't draw anything for a couple days or 2-3 days. And just focus on other stuff, you know. Go watch a movie or read some books or listen to some music, see some friends, family. You know? do other stuff that will fulfill you and do take up other positive hobbies as well. So when you do come back to drawing, you come back with loads of fresh ideas. Yeah. So just gonna forgot how to draw the apple. Yeah, there you go. Apple. There you go. I'm at. And then we draw the eyes of myself here, looking down at the screen. Some shading. See? And the thing is, this is not even perfect, yeah? And I would say none of my art is even perfect. Nothing about my art is perfect. I don't even want my art to be perfect. You know what I mean? I just want it to be, I want it to mean something. I want people to feel a connection to it when they look back. Since when you start drawing more often? I'll say this past year I've been very consistent with art in the past year. Now I'm doing, but that just shows you if you're consistent with something, you never know where it could take you. Because now I'm doing exhibitions. So far, I've had 3 exhibitions this year, and I'm about to have another one. So the main point I'm trying to drive home is just be consistent. Art is representative of your emotions, etc. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's what I want. When someone looks at this drawing, or when even when I look at this drawing again in like another 10 years, I want to be like, yeah, I remember that day. Without seeing the picture, I want to be able to remember that day. Or, you know, that time I helped my brother with his homework. Because at the end of the day, I'm not even really going to look at like, oh, the proportions are off, or, you know, I didn't get the scale right. I'm just going to think, oh yeah, that was a good day. Or, you know, I remember how I felt that day. Or, yeah, some feeling like that, you know. So when I create art, I try not to overthink. See, there you go. This is a great drawing. Susie, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm working on my portraits as well, because if you see a lot of my work, a lot of it is landscape. Yeah, a lot of it is landscape. However, you will start to see more people into the landscape as well, because that's kind of why I want to get better at drawing people, so that I could incorporate them into my landscape drawings or paintings. See? Kiko, you can give your opinion, of course. I personally draw more of the time fashion designs. You can give your opinion. But yeah, this has been a good live tonight, guys. This has been a good live. 11.5k likes. Wow. I saw 200 people. Do you go places for inspiration? Yeah, all the time. I try to go to new places a lot. If you check my page on TikTok, you see that I go all around London. I've traveled around Europe. Yeah, and I always bring my sketchbook with me as well. So I always looking for new places for inspiration. Mercedes, yes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Big ups. Have a good night. You should start learning anatomy first. Well, thanks for the advice. So now over this area. And you know what? I'm gonna leave this area because I might draw something else in this area too. It feels like this space can be filled with something. So I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna look at this tomorrow and think. So I'm not gonna fully commit to it just yet. 'Cause I know there's something else I could add to this. But yeah, guys, that was this one. Maybe we have time for one more.